All right, sorry about that, y'all. Had to accidentally hit the power switch with my foot, with my toe. Click off. Dead. Stream over. Sorry. We're back. We're back. Let's just jump right back into it, shall we? Sorry about that. Wait for this to load, and then we'll be right back into it. All right, sorry about that. Had to take a quick nap. Must have had a headache. Hear me, sir? Tyler, can you hear me? All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick second here while he's taking a break, and we'll be right back.
Shopify helps you sell.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. Can you hear me? William, can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry about that. I must have needed to take a quick nap.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Hello?
can. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I had to close the windows. It got pretty hotter like earlier today here.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah. So you were supposed to say oh my, oh my. Let me start from the last line.
That
She
would be
dropped
wonderful.
that.
Let me.
Yeah.
All right
She
then.
She dropped dead on the stairs to her apartment. My apartment dead too, on the afternoon of my high school graduation. A terribly Middle European joke, if you ask me, huh?
Oh my. Hi.
Oh, you're what? But that was a long time ago, and I have no feeling about any of it that I care to admit to myself. Perhaps you can see, though, why good old mom and good old pop are frameless. What's your name? Your first name?
And this is a line we have to include. Yes. And then I do need to answer. Peter. Your. My name is. Wait, I forgot. Let's try it from what's your name?
Oh, what's your name? Your first name?
My name is Peter.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. Hello. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Oh, that's my line. Oops. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Yes, I highlighted incorrect lines as well.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Well, what's your name? Your first name? I'd forgotten to ask you. I'm Jerry.
My name is Peter. Hello, Jerry.
And let's see now.
Before we continue,
yeah.
since we've just started, I want to move over here into the light.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh. Perhaps you can see, though, why Globe Mom and Globe Pop are frameless, huh? Oh, what's your name? Your first name? I'd forgotten to ask you. I'm Jerry.
My name is Peter. Hello, Jerry.
Hello. And let's see now. What's the point of having girls' pictures, especially in 2 frames? I have picture frames.
Would you be able
Remember?
to turn your body around so I can see? So much. Go ahead.
How do I?
Perfect.
And let's see now. What's the point of having girls' picture, especially in 2 frames? I have 2 picture frames. You remember? I never see the pretty little ladies more than once, and most of them wouldn't be caught in the same room with the camera. It's odd, and I wonder if it's sad.
The girls?
No, I wonder if it's sad that I never see the little ladies more than once. I've never been able to have sex with, or how is it, make love to anybody more than once. Once, that's it. Oh, wait. For a week and a half, when I was 15, and I hang my head in shame that puberty was late. I was homosexual. I mean,
I believe
was
you might want
queer.
to spell that out.
And I hang my head in shame, and that puberty was late. Huh? I was a homosexual. I mean, I was queer. A queer, with bells ringing, banners stepping in the wind. And for those 11 days, I met at least twice a day with the park superintendent's son, a Greek boy, whose birthday was same as mine, except he was a year older. I think I was very much in love, maybe just with sex. But that was the jazz of the very special hotel, wasn't it? And now, oh, do I love the little ladies, really? I love them for about an hour.
Well, it seems perfectly simple to me.
Look! Are you going to tell me to get married and have parakeets?
Forget the parakeets. And stay single if you want to. It's no business of mine. I didn't start this conversation in the first place.
All right. I'm sorry. All right. You're not angry, huh?
No, I'm not angry.
Good. Interesting that you asked me about the picture frames. I would have thought that you would have had to ask me about pornographic playing cards.
Oh, I've seen those cards.
That's not the point. I suppose when you were a kid, you and your pals passed them around, or you had a pack of your own.
Well, I guess a lot of us did.
And you threw them away just before you got married, huh?
Now look here, I didn't need anything like that when I got older.
No?
Rather not talk about these things.
So, don't. Besides, I wasn't trying to pull your post-adolescent sexual life and hard times. What I wanted to get is the value difference between pornographic playing cards when you are a kid and pornographic playing cards when you are older. It's that when you are a kid, you use the cards as substitute for real experience, and when you're older, you use the real experience as substitute for the fantasy. But I imagine you'd rather hear about what happened at the zoo. Huh?
Oh, yes, the zoo. That is, if you...
Let me tell you about what I went. Well, let me tell you something. I've told you about the 4th floor of the rooming house where I live. I think the rooms are better as you go down floor by floor. I guess they are. I don't know any of the people on the 3rd and 2nd floors. Oh, wait. I do know that there's a lady living on the 3rd floor in the front. I know because she cries all the time. Whenever I go out, I'll come back in. Whenever I pass her door, I always hear her crying, muffled, but very determined. Very determined indeed. But the one I'm getting to, and all about the dog, is the landlady. I don't like to use the words that are too harsh in describing people. I don't like to. But the landlady is fat, ugly, mean, stupid, unwashed, misanthropic, cheap, drunken bag of garbage. you may notice that I very seldom with profanity, so I can't describe her as well as I might.
You describe her vividly.
Well, thanks. Anyway, she has a dog, and I'll tell you about the dog. She and her dog are gatekeepers of my dwelling. The woman is bad enough. She leans around the entrance hall, trying to see that I don't bring in things or people. And when she had her mid-afternoon pint of lemon-flavored gin, she always stops me in the hall and grabs hold of my collar of my arm, and she presses her disgusting body up against me to keep me in the corner so she can talk to me. The smell of her body and her breath, ugh, you can't imagine it. Oh God. And somewhere in the back of the pea-sized brain of hers, an organ developed just enough to let her eat, drink, and emit. She has some foul parody of sexual desire. And Peter, I am the object of her sweaty lust.
Disgusting. That's horrible.
But I have found a way to keep her off. She talks to me when she presses herself my body and mumbles about her room and how I should come there. I merely say, "But love, wasn't yesterday enough for you? And the day before?" Then she puzzles. She makes six of her tiny eyes. She sways a little, and then Peter. And it is at this moment that I think I might be doing some good in that tormented house. A simple-minded smile begins to form on her unthinkable face, and she giggles and groans as she thinks about the yesterday and the day before, as she believes and relives what never happened. Then she motions to the black monster of the dog she has, and she goes back to her room, and I'm safe until the next meeting.
So
Ah,
unthinkable. I find it hard to believe that people such a really are.
it's for reading about, isn't it?
Yes.
In fact, it's better left to fiction. You're right, Peter. Well, what I have been meaning to tell you about is the dog. I shall now.
Yes. Dog.
Don't go. You're not thinking of going, are you?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Because after I tell you about the dog, do you know what then? Then I'll tell you about what happened at the zoo.
You're you're full of stories, aren't you?
You don't have to listen. Nobody's holding you here. Remember that. Keep that in your mind.
Know that.
You do? Good. All right. The story of the Jerry and the dog. What I'm going to tell you has something to do with sometimes it's necessary to go a long distance out of the way in order to come back a short distance correctly, or maybe I only think that it has something to do with that. But it's why I went to the zoo today, and why I walked northerly rather, until I came here. All right, dog. I think I told you it's a black monster of beast. An oversized head, tiny ears and eyes, bloodshot infected maybe, and a body you can see the rips through the skin. The dog is black, all black except for the bloodshot eyes. And yes, and an open sore on its right paw. That is red too. And oh yes, the poor monster. And I do believe it's an old dog. It's certainly a misused one. Almost always has an erection of sorts. That's red too. And what else? Oh yes, there's gray, yellow, white color too. When he bares his fangs like this, which is what he did when he saw me for the first time. The day I moved in, I worried about the animal the very first minute I met him. Now animals don't take me to like a St. Francis had birds hanging off him all the time. What I mean is animals are indifferent to me, like people, most of the time. But this dog was indifferent. From the very beginning, he'd hit gnarl and then go for me to get one of my legs. Not like he has a rabbit, but he was sort of like a stumbly dog, but he wasn't half-assed either. It was a good stumbling run, but I always got away. He got a piece of my trouser leg. Look, you can see right here, right, where it's mended. Yeah, he got the second day I lived there, but I kicked free and got upstairs fast, so that was that. I still don't know to this day how I kicked free and got upstairs fast. So that was that. Okay, I still don't know to this day how the other rumors managed it, but you know what I think? I think it had to do only with me, cozy. So anyway, this went on for about a week. Went on for over a week. Whenever I came in and never when I went out. That's funny, or it was funny. I could pick up and live in the street for all the dog cares, but well, I thought about it up in my room one day, one of the times after I bolted upstairs, and I made up my mind. I decided first I'd kill the dog with the kindness, and if that doesn't work, I'll just kill him. Don't react, Peter. Just listen. So the next day, I went out and bought a bag of hamburgers, and medium rare, no ketchup, no onions. And on the way home, I threw all the rolls and just kept the meat. When I got back to the rooming house, the door was waiting for me. Oh, I half opened the door and led into the entrance hall, and there he was, waiting for me. It figures. I went in very cautiously, and I had the hamburgers. You remember? I opened the door. I opened the bag, and I set the meat down about 20 feet from where the dog was snarling at me, like so. He snarls, stopped snarling, sniffed, moved slowly, then faster towards me. Well, when he got to it, he stopped, and he looked at me. I smiled, but tentatively. You understand? He turned his face back to the hamburger, smelled, sniffed some more, and then, like that, he tore into them. It was as if he had never eaten anything in his life before, except like garbage, which might very well have been the truth. I don't think the landlady ever eats anything but garbage, but he ate all the hamburgers almost all at once, making sounds over in his throat like a woman. Then he had finished the meat, the hamburger, and then tried to eat the papers too. He sat down and smiled. I think he smiled. I know cats do. It was a very gratifying few moments. Then he snarled and made for me again. He didn't get me this time either. So I got upstairs, I lay down in my bed, and started to think about the dog again. To be truthful, I was offended. And I was damn mad too. There were 6 perfectly good hamburgers with not enough pork in them to make it disgusting. I was offended, but after a while, I decided to try for a few more days. So if you think about it, this dog and what amounted to antipathy towards me, really, huh? And I wondered if I mightn't overcome this antipathy. So I tried for 5 more days, but it was always the same: snarl, sniff, move faster, scare, gobble, rock, smile, snarl, bam. Well, now, by this time, Columbus Avenue was strewn with hamburger rolls, and I was less open than disgusted. So I decided to kill the dog. Oh, don't be so alarmed, Peter. I didn't succeed. The day I tried to kill the dog, I bought only 1 hamburger and then what I thought was a murderous portion of the rat poison. When I bought the hamburger, I asked the man not to bother with the roll. All I wanted was the meat. I expected some reaction from him, like, "We don't sell no hamburgers without rolls," or "What do you want to do? Oh, eat it out your hand?" No, he smiled benignly, wrapped up the hamburger in waxed paper, and said, "A bite for you, pussycat?" I wanted to say, "No, not really. It's part of a plan to poison a dog, I know, but you can't say a dog I know without sounding funny." So I said, a little loud, I'm afraid, and too formally, "Yes, the bite for my pussycat." People looked up. It always happens when I try to simplify things. People look up, but that's neither here nor thither. So on my way back to the rooming house, I knitted the hamburger and the rat poison together between my hands, and at that point, feeling as much sadness as disgust, I opened the door to the entrance hall, and there the monster was, waiting to make the offering and then jump me. Poor bastard. He never learned the moment he took the smile before he went for me, gave me the enough to get out of the range, but there he was, malevolence with erection, waiting. I put the poison petty down, moved toward the stairs, and watched. The poor animal gobbled the food down, the usual, smiled, which made me almost sick. Ugh. And then, bang! I sprinted upstairs. As usual, the dog didn't get me as usual, and then it came to pass that the beast was deathly ill. I knew this because he no longer attended me. And because the lady sobered up, she stopped me in the hall the same evening of the attempted murder and confided me the information the god had snuck her puppy dog a surely failed below. She had forgotten her bewildered lust, and her eyes were wide open for the first time. She looked like a dog's eyes. She sniveled and implored me to pray for the animal. I wanted to say to her, Madame, I have myself to pray for, the colored queen, the Puerto Rican family, the person in the front room whom I have never seen, the woman who cries deliberately behind her closed door, and the rest of the people in the things. I told her I would pray. She looked up, she said that I was a liar, and then I probably wanted the dog to die. I told her, and there was so much truth here that I didn't want the dog to die. I didn't. And not just because I poisoned him. I'm afraid that I must tell you that I wanted the dog to live so that I could see what our new relationship might come to. Please understand, Peter. That sort of thing's important, huh? But believe me, it is important. We have to know the effect of our action. Well, anyway, the dog recovered. I have no idea why, unless he was a descendant of a puppy that guarded the gates of a hell or some such resort. I'm not up on my mythology, huh? I'm not up on my mythology. Are you? At any rate, and you've missed the $8,000 question, Peter. At any rate, the dog recovered his health, and the landlady recovered her thirst, in no way altered by the Bowwow's deliverance. When I came home from a movie that was playing on the 42nd Street, a movie I'd seen, or one that was very much like the one several I'd seen, after the landlady told me the pumpkin was better, I was so hoping for the dog to be waiting for me. I was, well, how would you put it? Enticed? Fascinated? No, I don't think so. The hurt-shatteringly anxious. That's it. I was hurt-shatteringly anxious to confront my friend again. Friend again. Yes, Peter. Friend. That's the only word for it. I was hurt-shatteringly etc. to confront my doggy friend again. I came into the door, advanced unafraid to the center of the entrance hall. The beast was there, looking at me. And you know, he looked better for his scrape, but never mind. I stopped. I looked at him. He looked at me. I think we strayed a long time that way. Still sun statue, just looking at one another. I looked more into his face than he looked into mine. I mean, I can concentrate longer and looking into the dog's face, and the dog can concentrate and looking into mine or into anybody else's face for that matter. But during that 20 seconds or 2 hours that we looked into each other's face, we made contact. Now, here is what I had wanted to happen. I love the dog now, and I wanted him to love me. I had tried to love, and I had tried to kill, and both has been unsuccessful by themselves, I hoped. And I really don't know why I expected the dog to understand anything, much less my motivations. I hope that the dog would understand.
Mind coming over to this?
Are you in a first person point of view?
Yeah. Back just.
Is that it?
Go ahead.
Hold on a sec. It's just that if you can't deal with people, you have to make a start somewhere. With animals! Don't you see? A person has to have some way of dealing with something. If not with people, something. With cockroaches, with mirrors. No, that's too hard. That's one of the last steps. Cockroaches with the carpet, or roll of toilet paper. No, not that either. That's a mirror too. Always check the leading. You see how hard it is to find things with the street corner, and too many lights, all colors reflecting on oily wet street, with a wisp of smoke, of smoke, with porno, graphic playing cards, with a strange box, without a lock, with love, with vomiting, with crying, with fury because Pretty little ladies aren't pretty little ladies, but making money with your body, which is an act of love, and I can prove it with howling because you're alive. With God, how about that, huh? With God, who is Father Queen, who wears a kimono and plucks his eyebrows, who is a woman who cries with determination behind the closed door. With God, who I'm told turned his back on whole thing some time ago with someday with people. People with an idea, a concept. And wherever better in this humiliating excuse for jail, where better to communicate one single-minded idea than in an entrance hall? Or where be a start? Where better to make a beginning? To understand, and just possibly to understand a beginning of understanding, and then with the dog, just that dog. A dog. It seemed like a perfectly sensible idea. Man, it's a dog's best friend, remember? So the dog and I looked at each other. I longer had than the dog. Then when I saw that, it has been the same ever since. Whenever the dog and I see each other, we both stop and where we are. We regard each other with a mixture of sadness and sensation, and then we feign indifference. We walk past each other safely. We have an understanding. It's very sad. But you have to admit that it is understanding. We had made many attempts at contact, and we had failed. The dog had returned to garbage, and I to solitary, but free passage. I have not returned. I mean to say, I have gained solitary free passage. If that much further loss can be said again, said to be gained. I have learned that neither kindness nor cruelty by themselves, independent of each other, creates any effect beyond themselves. And I have learned that two combined together with at the same time teaching emotion, and what is gained is lost. And what has been the result? The dog and I attained compromise, or more of a bargain. Really, we neither love nor hurt because we do not try to reach each other, and we were trying to feed the dog act of love. Was trying to feed the dog an act of love, and perhaps was the dog's attempt to bite me and not an act of love. If we can so misunderstand, why have we invented the word love in the first place? The story of Jerry and the dog. The end. Well, Peter? Peter? You think I could sell that story to the Reader's Digest and make a couple $100 for the most unforgettable character I've ever met, huh? Oh, come on now, Peter. Tell me about what you think.
Don't understand. I don't think I. Why did you tell me all of this?
Why not?
I don't understand.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
I tried to explain it to you as I went along. I went slowly. It's all through with.
I don't want to hear anymore. I don't understand you or your landlady or dog.
Her dog. I thought it was my. No, you're right. It is her dog. I don't know what I was thinking about. Of course, you understand. I don't live in your block. I'm not married to parakeets or whatever your setup is. I'm a permanent transient, and my home is a sickening rooming house on the west side of New York City, which is the greatest city in the world. Amen.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Forget it. I suppose you don't quite know what to make of me, huh?
We get all kinds in publishing.
You're a funny man. You know what? You're a very originally comic person.
Oh, no. Really?
Peter, do I annoy you or confuse you?
I must confess that this wasn't the kind of afternoon I'd anticipated.
You mean I'm not the gentleman you were expecting?
Expecting anybody.
No, I don't imagine you were, but I'm here, and I'm not leaving.
You may not be, but I must be getting home soon.
Oh, come on. Stay a while longer.
I really should get going, get home. You see,
Oh, come on.
no. Oh! Don't do that. Stop!
Oh, come on.
I must go.
Come
After all,
on.
after all, the panic will
Peter.
be getting dinner ready soon, and the kids are setting the table. Stop, and we're having.
Come on. Peter,
What?
listen now.
What?
Listen
What
now.
is it, Jenny? Oh my.
Peter, do you want to know what happened at the zoo?
The what? Oh yes, the zoo. Well, I had my own zoo there for a moment with the the parakeets getting dinner ready in the whatever it was the.
Yes, that was very funny, Peter. I wouldn't have expected. But do you want to hear about what happened at the zoo or not?
Yes. Yes, by all means. Tell me what happened at the zoo. Oh, what happened to me?
Now, I'll let you in on what happened at the zoo, but first, I should tell you why I went to the zoo. I went to the zoo to find more about the way people exist with animals, and the way animals exist with each other and with people too. It probably wasn't a fair test, what with everyone separated by the bars from everyone else, the animals for the most part from each other, and always the people from the animals. But if it's a zoo, that's the way it is. Move over.
Sorry, haven't you enough room?
Well, all the animals are there, and all the people are there. And it's Sunday, and all the children are there. Move over.
All right.
And it's a hot day, so all the stench is there too. And all the balloon sellers, and all the ice cream sellers, and all the seals are barking, and all the birds are screaming. Move over!
Look here, you have more than enough room.
And I am there. And it's the feeding time and at the lion's house. And the lion keeper comes into the lion cage, and one of the lion cages to feed one of the lions. Move over!
I can't move over anymore and stop hitting me. What's the matter with you?
Do you want to hear the story?
I'm not so sure. I certainly don't want to be punched in the arm.
Like that?
Stop it. What's the matter with you?
I'm crazy, you bastard.
That isn't funny.
Listen to me, Peter. I want this bench. You go sit on the bench over there, and if you are good, I'll tell you the rest of the story.
But whatever for? What is the matter with you besides? I see no reason why I should give up this bench. I sit on this bench almost every Sunday afternoon in good weather. It's secluded here. There's never anyone sitting here, so I have it all to myself.
Get off this bench, Peter. I want it.
No.
I said I want this bench, and I'm going to have it. Now you get over there.
People can't have everything they want. You should know that. It's a rule. People can have some of the things they want, but they can't have everything.
Imbecile! You are slow-witted.
Stop that.
You're a vegetable. Go lie down on the ground.
Now you listen to me. I've put up with you all afternoon.
Not really.
Long enough. I've put up with you long enough. I've listened to you because you seemed... Well, because I thought you wanted to talk to somebody.
You put things well economically, and yet... Oh, what is the word I want to put justice to your... Jesus, you make me sick. Get up here and give me my bench.
My bench!
Get out of my sight.
God damn you, that's enough. I've had enough of you. I will not be giving up this bench. You can't have it, and that's that. Now go away. Go away, I said. Get away from here. If you don't move on, you're a bum. That's what you are. If you don't move on, I'll get a policeman here and make you go. I warn you. I'll call the police. I'll call a policeman.
You won't find the policemen around here. They're all over on the west side of the park, chasing fairies down from the trees out of the bushes. That's all they do, and that's their function. So scream your head off. It won't do you any good.
Police. I warn you, I'll have you arrested. Police. I said police. You're ridiculous.
You look ridiculous. A grown man screaming for the police on a bright Sunday afternoon in the parks with nobody harming you. If a policeman did feel his quota and come slogging over this way, he'd probably take you in as a nut.
Great God, I just came here to read, and now you want me to give up the bench? You're mad.
Hey, I got news for you. As they say, I'm on your precious bench, and you're never going to have it for yourself again.
Look, you, get off my bench. I don't care if it makes any sense or not. I want this bench to myself. I want you off it.
Oh, look who's mad.
Get out.
No.
I warn you.
Do you know how ridiculous you look now?
Doesn't matter. Get away from my bench. Get away from my bench.
Why? You have everything in the world you want. You've told me about your home and your family and your own little zoo. You have everything, and now you want this bench. Are these the things men fight for? Tell me, Peter, is this bench, this iron, and this wood, is it your honor? Is this the thing in the world that you fight for? Can you think of anything more absurd?
Sir, look, I'm not going to talk to you about honor or even try to explain it to you. Besides, it isn't a question of honor, but even if it were, you wouldn't understand.
Oh, you don't even know what you're saying, do you? This is probably the first time in your life you've had anything more than trying to face the changing your cat's toilet box. Stupid. Don't you have any idea? No, even the slightest. What do people need?
Oh boy, listen to you. Well, you don't need this bench, that's for sure.
Yes, I do.
I've come here for years. I have hours of great pleasure, great satisfaction right here, and that's important to a man. I'm a responsible person, and I'm a grown-up. This is my bench, and you have no right to take it away from me.
Fight for it then. Defend yourself. Defend your bench.
You pushed me to it. Get up and fight.
Like a man?
Yes, like a man, if you insist on mocking me even further.
I'll have to give you credit for one thing. You're a vegetable, and a slightly nearsighted one, I think.
That's enough.
You know, as they say on the TV all the time, and I mean this, Peter, you have a certain dignity, and it surprises me.
Stop.
Very well, Peter. We'll bet it for the bench, but we are not evenly matched.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad. You're going to kill me.
There you go. Pick it up. You have the knife, and you'll be more evenly matched.
No!
Now you pick up the knife, and you fight with me. You fight for your self-respect. You fight for the goddamn bench.
No, let go of me. Help!
You fight, you miserable bastard. Fight for the bench. Fight for your parakeet. Fight for your cat. Fight for your 2 daughters. Fight for your wife. Fight for your manhood. You pathetic little vegetable. You could even get your wife with male child.
It's a matter of genetics, not manhood, you monster. I'll give you one last chance.
You can even get
Get
your
out
wife
of here.
with a
Get out of here and leave me alone.
Child.
Oh, what? It's a matter of genetics, not manhood, you monster. I'll give you one last chance. Get out of here and leave me alone.
So be it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Thank you, Peter. I mean that now. Thank you very much. Oh, Peter. I was so afraid I had to drive you away. You don't know how afraid I was you'd go away and leave me. And now I'll tell you what happened at the zoo. I think if this is what happened at the zoo, I think that while I was at the zoo, I decided that I would walk northerly, rather, until I found you or somebody, and I decided that I'll talk to you. I'll tell you things and the things that I will tell you. Well, here we are. You see, here we are. But I don't know. Could I have planned all this? No, no, I couldn't have. But I think I did. And now I told you what you wanted to know, haven't I? And now you know all about what happened at the zoo, and now you know what we will see in your TV. And the face I told you about. You remember the face I told you about? My face? The face you see right now? Peter. 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 Thank you. I came on to you. And you have confronted me, dear Peter.
Oh my god.
You'd better go now. Somebody might come by, and you don't want to be here when anyone
Oh my
comes.
god.
You won't be coming back here anymore, Peter. You've been dispossessed. You've lost your bench, but you've defended your honor. Peter, I'll tell you something now. You're not really a vegetable. It's alright. You're an animal. You're an animal too, but you'd better hurry now. Peter, hurry. You better go. See? Hurry away, Peter. Wait. Wait, Peter. Take your book. Right here. Huh? Besides me. On your bench. On my bench. I'd rather come. Take your book. Book right there besides me. On your bench. My bench, rather come. Take your book. Hurry, Peter. Very good. Ah, fuck. Peter, very good. Now hurry away. Hurry away. Hurry away. Hurry away. Your parakeets are making the dinner. The cats are setting the table.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Very good. Oh dear, oh dear. I do love that rendition. Jump up, sir. Flex your M muscle, sir.
No, I ran out of the energy, the water
You
and
did
the
not. You
bread.
did not. All right. Well, we'll wait for the police then, or wait for the EMS. Oh
I have to
dear.
send the EMS, yeah.
Yes,
So
yes, of course. Oh good
fuck.
lord. Hold on.
I totally forgot about the food and water and what the hell was that?
Yes.
Who was that? Who destroyed the table here?
Oh yes, you can just like bump into stuff. Anyway. We may want to get rid of that trash can in the event of doing the play. That might help us. Anyway, we crouch here.
Ah,
Hold on a sec. I have to turn on the lights. Hold on a sec. It became dark here
Alright.
now. Hold on a sec.
What I want to do when you recover here is to do a little bit of swapping roles. I don't want to do it permanently. I just want to give it a shot.
Wow,
And
this is long play, huh?
it's about 50 minutes. It's not that bad. That wasn't too long. And with repetition, it will get shortened down, of course.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. What?
I was saying that with repetition, it will get shortened down a bit. And that it was only about 50 minutes, a little bit over an hour, maybe.
I barely can hear you from this distance.
Oh, you can't hear me.
No,
What about now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I was mentioning that it would be shortened quite a bit through rehearsal process, and that
Yeah.
it was only about a little bit over an hour at most,
Uh-huh.
given all the interruptions that we had. What I'd like to do now, we have about 30 more minutes of rehearsal. Oh, here we are.
howdy, what's
How are
going
you?
on
How are
today?
you? So, my friend here forgot to eat and drink before rehearsal. Having a bit of a hard.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, EMS is on their should be on their way. Just came just in case. I'll
Wonderful.
get telling them,
I
all right?
appreciate you coming by to check on us. What was your name, sir?
My name is Elijah Vanderbilt.
Pleasure to meet you, Elijah. Pay no mind him. He's going a little bit wonky over here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this call really quick. Okay.
Very good, sir. You do.
All right. There's so much I can do about foodstuffs at the moment.
No worries.
But yeah.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with those drivers, huh?
They're crazy out there, sir.
Howdy.
Glad you're still conscious. The last thing that I wanted to say was I wanted to swap, just because. Have you seen the performance by oh, what was it? They did True West, and the two actors, I believe it was Neil. The man has three names. He was in Twister, I believe.
Uh-huh.
What is his name? There's three names: first, middle, and last.
All right. I gotta help somebody out. So you
Very good,
guys stay
sir.
safe,
You have
okay?
a good one. What was his name? Not Neil Patrick Harris, but it sounded like that. Three names, you know. But he and another actor swapped roles in True West each night, and I was thinking that might be a little bit fun for the
Got it. Yeah,
give
totally.
both of us the
It's going to be a
opportunity.
great experience. I feel like I need to do both. Yeah.
I loved your reading, wonderful, and I want to see what I can do to enlighten different aspects of it, like maybe pronunciation and other aspects. I don't want to tell you how to do it, and I wouldn't expect you to tell me how to do it. But we would each have our own interpretation. I think that
Thank you very much. I need to read this script more and more
Oh, for
over
sure.
and over.
Oh yes,
It's
me as well.
very
Me as
hard
well.
for
It's
me to
very
understand
intense.
what the hell this is about to begin with.
Sure. I say it's much a man at the end of his rope, trying to
Yeah.
save what little he can. Hello there. How are you? Have a little bit of loss of bread and water. Couldn't take care of himself today.
Can they possibly flop for me because I'm not able to see them, unfortunately? Oh, it was you? Okay.
Oh yes, he was down here.
You're the one who passed out, sir?
Me? No, my friend down here.
Yeah, they need to, flop,
My friend, would you be able to move yourself so that we can see you? We can't see you at the moment.
Flop, you know?
Flop, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if my friend's a bit new, you know.
I can't treat them if I can't see them. That's the thing. Sir, can you hear me?
There we are.
Yes.
There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see what's the issue. Let me sit you back up on your feet here. There we go. All right, let me give you let me give you an ice pack and give you some bread and oh shit, I forgot.
I have them actually. Yeah.
Yeah, eat up. Well, I give you an ice pack really quick.
Totally forgot about this.
You have to hydrate yourself before rehearsals every night.
Yeah.
Remember that.
I didn't know it was gonna go this long.
That's all right.
All right, how you feel, sir? Do you feel better?
A lot better, yes.
All right, do you feel like you want to go back to the Schultz for a checkup, for the checkup, or everything is okay?
Everything was okay, yeah.
All right, happy to hear. Do you happen to have like an extra bread and extra water? Because I
I
forgot.
do, yes, I do. I mean, I just ate all the bread I had, so I'll have to go get some more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I do have water still with me.
No worries. I'll go grab for myself. Anyways, all right. You guys take care. Stay safe.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, sir.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
But what we have left of rehearsal time, we have about 20 minutes left of what we have set for us tonight. I'd love to do a little bit of reading of that monologue just to see what I can do with it.
Yeah.
Let's see what get going here, and then I'll have to design the rest of our rehearsals
Mm-hmm.
to reflect each time. We'll have to essentially rehearse everything twice, which is actually wonderful. I was wondering how we might fill these 2 months because I want it to be as flexible as possible. If you can't make a Tuesday or Thursday, you just let me know. We can set it up at a different time
Got it.
on a different day.
Got it.
Most of my other days are booked, so we might just like skip a day. But since we have 2 months, it is like it's Gucci. You know what I mean? It is just fun.
Yeah. Totally.
Yes. Let's see here. Are you all set on water and food?
I have to go get some bread right now, actually.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do
Yeah.
that, and then come on back.
I'll come back and meet you here.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You go ahead and take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Be right
I
back.
just I just had one bread and it's gonna run. I'm gonna run out of it pretty soon. So let me hurry that. Yeah,
If you
I'll see you
have the
soon.
extra cash, grab me a
I do.
few,
Mhm.
and then I'll pay you back.
Okay, sure.
Sounds good.
I'll see you soon.
Hey, Bonita, y'all. We've got a game. We got a. Where is Manette? Manette said she was gonna come by to the rehearsal today. Not. I'm gonna send her a new link. This is our vocal coach, Manette. Help us out like this. take a break. I'm gonna have a little 10 here while he's doing that, and then I'll be right back. Gary. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Horrible camera. Oops. All right, taking a break. Put in the gameplay footage. Tiny. Nice and tight. There you go. All right, be right back. I don't really like it. Gotcha. All right, be right back. I don't know. I'll turn that off. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm gonna put. There we are. A bit of lo-fi. In fact, I'm going to turn it down just a bit here. Going to turn on the rain as well. Alright. Diggy diggy siggy diggy hibbity bobbity sobby. Hibby bubby bibby. Hibby bibby sibby. Hibby dibbity flippity hibby sibby dibby. Hobby gobby dooby dooby. Scoop the booby dee hubby boobity shooby. Ring a ding 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 ding. Ding a ding 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 ding. Talking about hey. Oh. What? Hey. Oh. What? Hey. Oh. No. What? Yes, and then some. If you would not mind talking about. Oh, yes, good work then. I'm digging the music. Are you digging the music? No, an ad. I can't stand the ads. Skip it, I say. Skip it, GP, skip it, I say. Fucking skip it, I say. Skip it, I say. Oh dear. Yes, I don't think. Alright. The story of Jerry and the dog. What I'm going to tell you has something to do with how sometimes it's necessary to go a long distance out of the way in order to come back a short distance correctly. Or maybe I only think that it has something to do with that. But it's why I went to the zoo today, and why I walked northerly rather, until I came here. Alright. The dog, I think I told you. I like that. I think that works perfect. Talking about, hey Uno, play that Uno reverse card. You know what I mean, skim diddly doodle? Wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Ring diggity ding dong. Ding ding dong. I'm going to go out here and wait for him to. Bop 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 bop. Up in. Gotta dance up. Dance. But that actually fits. Wait. Wait for Tay. Oh, we're waiting for Tyler. Waiting for Tyler. I'm gonna do this. Hey. Gonna get this. Right. I'm talking about talking about What's up, good? Hey, 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 hey. Feel it. Feel it up. Talking about. Check it up. Hey, hey, hey. Right, but right though. What is this number? What is this number? Gotta hear the beat first. Decide which dance I do. Or not really vibing with the song either. If you wouldn't mind, if we could park the car, follow me if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Come this way. Come up onto the grass. Onto the grass, back up, back up. No, get in the car. You want to get in the car and back up. Turn off the music.
Everything all right?
Yes, you'll want to get in the car.
Is everything all right?
Yes, you'll want to get in the car, back
William,
up.
is everything all right?
Yes, sorry about that. You'll want to get in the car, back up, and then pull it up right in front of these two tables. I think it will work nicely, and I want it lit well and away from all of the cars on the street. And when night falls, I think it will look nice. Maybe we could get the car.
Yeah. William,
Yes, can you
Hey.
hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Well, you couldn't hear me before.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, I was trying to say I was hoping to get the car pointed in this direction from standing about where I am with the lights about here to shine on the scene. I think these two would make a little bit better. They're further away from the street, which would prevent noise pollution.
Noise-wise, I don't feel like this is gonna make too much difference.
Well, the problem was the music, and I think the put a bit further away, and I having it might do a little bit
Got it.
better.
So you want me to bring the car here?
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Alright, just about here. A bit closer, a little bit closer. Alright, that's perfect, that's perfect. And back up just a little bit. And you'll want to leave the car running and see if you can turn on the lights. I believe it's like one of your muscles. I believe maybe the U muscle or the K muscle. Or the J muscle maybe, or the I muscle.
Hold on a sec.
Maybe the B muscle. Oh, there you are. You just turn them on.
Yeah.
Alright, and then can you turn off the engine and leave the lights on? Function. Then can you turn the lights back on?
No, it doesn't. I had to leave the engine on.
Will not work. Okay. Very good. Go ahead and turn the engine on and turn the light.
Yeah.
Alright. I think when the sun goes down, that will look a little bit nicer. We could have the car just a little bit further back so that it's around. On either side.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was thinking maybe we could find a donor, a car donor to get a bunch of cars around the setting. But I did want to let you know we are at time. Would you like to conclude here or continue?
Anything you like to add? Yeah.
All right. Well, I did just want to do a little bit of the monologue here, the story of Jerry and the dog. I don't want to do the entire thing now. That would be just quite a long monologue.
Yeah. Hmm.
Maybe we'll save this. We'll save this for next time, and we'll just we'll wrap it up here. I think. I
Got
don't
it.
want to take too much
So
time.
should I leave the car here?
You're more than welcome to. No one's going to bother it.
Awesome. Okay. Got
As
it.
long as you turn it off and lock it.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good.
And hold on a sec. Give me a sec. What else? I was gonna ask you. Oh, you want some bread or what?
Oh yes, yes. Well, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. How do I give it to you? Hold on a sec. I'm clicking on okay. Give and give item to you. Give. There you go.
Thank you so much. I'll take care
You're
of that
welcome.
post-it.
You're welcome. Alrighty.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Yes, I'll meet you again next Thursday, same time here, and we'll meet
Yes.
right in front of this car here.
Got it.
All right.
So see you on Thursday then.
Very
At the
good.
same time.
This was a wonderful rehearsal. You've done a great job. I think this will be a excellent production that we can.
Hopefully. Definitely.
It has
Look
to be
forward
right.
to it. Yep.
I'm going to start advertising and getting ticket sales up so we can get some more people.
Sounds great.
All right, then. You have a good one, Tyler.
You too.
Is that what you wanted to be called, by the way, Tyler?
If you want to call me Tyler, that's totally fine. Tejo or Tyler. Yeah, Tejo or Tyler, whatever. That works best for you.
So what I wanted you to do,
Yeah.
and this may change the car that we end up using, is that I need you to recreate yourself, if you know what I mean. So that you have that character with eyebrows and such, so that you can restart and then try again.
Are you
Just
talking about the face or gesture?
the face?
Face, okay.
And you can't do that without restarting a new life.
So how should I change that?
When you come back into the city,
Yeah.
just before you choose yourself,
Mhm.
you will choose to create a new
Yeah.
with the other, the bald one.
Okay. And when I create a new, how'd you like me to like what
As
kind of thing?
yourself, I want it to look as much like yourself as you can. I think that would be appropriate.
I'll see what I can do. Yeah.
Yes, yes. No worries if you can't get as close as possible. It's not a perfect match.
I'll try. I don't know if we can adjust the body height or not, but
Yes, the body height is fixed, unfortunately.
got it.
But yes.
I'll make myself look as closely as possible to my the what do you call it, a headshot. Yeah.
Okay, your headshot, yeah. I love that. Wonderful. Well, then I will see you next Thursday.
See you Thursday. The rehearsal. Yeah.
All right. Have a good one then.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye now. All right, yo. Oh, I floated. I'm floating. I'm floating. Just want to get up on the table. No. Oh, he's gone. Ah, he's gone. All right. Well, that is gonna be GG's for us, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't have it in the right screen that entire time. Nor that one. Nor that one. This one. Oh well. GG's, y'all. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye. We'll be starting on the next rehearsal in the next stream. Sounds fun. Sounds fun.